What up? It's your boy, CloudwhiteKitties in the house. How's everyone doing tonight? I really got to figure out a way how to stream better because I know that intro video is just glitching out on everyone. Let me get everything set up real quick. Let's let everyone settle into the page. Make sure the chat's going nice. First, lit, CK in the chat. Yeah, regarding Ethereum rebounding, I was hoping it would stay down a little bit longer because I was making a bunch of purchases. Eminem up in this bitch. Yeah, I want to buy more cheap cats too. Hey, real quick, because I'm not really watching the stream. Am I glitching out? Can everyone hear me okay? Anyone? No glitches yet? Alright, so here we go. I thought we'd start things out because I always like to wait, let people come into the chat before we really get into the contact. But literally, the first person to type first in the chat right now is taking home this cat. How's that for a kitty way? You just gotta say first. That's the reward kitty. Right now. Just say first. And it's, oh, it's yours. Alright. By Xantine, just shoot me over your address. We'll get you this cat. We'll shoot it over to you right now. Hopefully I won't have any fucking MetaMask wallet issues this week. I said it the second the vid. You did say it the second the video aired. You did. But you didn't know that was going to be the challenge. But maybe we'll talk about it later. I don't have another gift cat lined up, but that might be worth another a free kitty. So we'll talk about that later, though. So shoot me a message on Discord. Ah, that's life. But I don't know how to pronounce your name. I DM'd you my address. Okay, let me just pull it up on Discord then really quick. Give me 1 second here. Because I want to get you this cat before we have chaos in the general chat about how I didn't get it to you. Is this the address right here? Copy. Alright. How many people we got watching now? 7? That's good. As soon, I think we're good to start the show then. Let me just get you this cat real quick and we will begin the show. Boom. Hopefully I have enough Ethereum because I didn't check the gas price right now. Wouldn't that be embarrassing? Oh man, I swear to God, whenever I stream, it just glitches out on me. The whole thing. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Please pull up. Please pull up. Everyone excited for the show tonight? Like I said, we got a lot of sweet content planned. I'm really excited. I have some, I don't know if you'd want to call them exclusive updates. Oh my God, look at that. The gas price is perfect. It's 17 cents or what equates to 17 cents and I have exactly 17 cents in my account. So, but at any rate, yeah, we got a lot of cool content planned for tonight, so please make sure that you stay all night. We're going to be passing JokeCat along, doing a little contest for that. And that'll be toward the end of the show, so everyone stays because I got a lot of cool stuff to say. But then I think, like I said, I don't want to call it exclusive news, but I have some interesting updates. So stick around for those. And that being said, let me get this window out of the way. That kitty should be over to you soon, and let's get the show started. So the first thing I kind of wanted to do is talk about some purchases I made this week real quick. I started a new account called the CloudWhite Trophy Room. So it has kind of all the CloudWhite cats that I really don't want to get rid of and that I want to hold on to for as long as possible. Most of them have some sort of mutation family jewel, so not the cattribute jewel, but the actual mutation jewel. Or a lot of them are like the first CloudWhite Morning Glory, first CloudWhite Pixie Bob, so the first CloudWhite version of various traits. And those are kind of the circumstances that need to be in the CloudWhite trophy room. So the first thing that I got that I wanted to show off, because I was really happy about these, there's something that I've wanted for a really long time, but these collector kitties down here that you're going to see popping up. So collector kitties are kitties that are ID number under 10,000, and as far as CloudWhite is concerned, there are only 694 collector CloudWhites, and I picked up 2 of them this week. I paid 0.14 for each of them. I'm not sure if that's too expensive, but it was certainly worth it to me. They were the cheapest ones in the market, so I had to get them. Also picked up a few CloudWhite amethysts, so first 100 CloudWhites. And I don't want to say what I paid for them yet, because I know what the floor price is for CloudWhite jewels, and I have a feeling when we can search for CloudWhite, search for jewels, period, that I'm going to be able to get some for less than what the floor should be for these things. So I don't really want to talk prices, but I picked up a few of those this week. That being said, I did want to show these off. So pranked a couple of this is what I love about the CryptoKitties community. Like, people know I collect CloudWhites, right? And they know I have this trophy room. And literally this week, people started sending me free cats, like left and right, like ones that really mean a lot to me. And I just think it says a lot about our community and the kind of people that, we're all playing with. So I want to shout out Pranked. He gifted me the first CloudWhite safety vest. So that's this one down here. He just fucking gave it to me. So, like, thank you, Pranked. Like, I really can't thank you enough. Like, I don't know if first of CloudWhites means anything to anyone else, but it obviously means a lot to me. So, really, I can't thank you enough. And then another thing he did, like, and I offered to pay for these cats, but he gave me a CloudWhite wingtips lapis mutation. So, like, it has the mutation, like, family jewel, and it's CloudWhite, and it's beautiful, and I would have certainly paid for it, but he just handed it over. It's fucking awesome, man. I mean, this cat is beautiful. So Pranked, once again, can't thank you enough, man. I never expect anything for free, and people were just hooking it up this week. Queen Cryptoria killed it. What one did she hand over? She gave me the first CloudWhite Thunderstruck. Like, once again, can't thank you enough. Like, super, super nice of you. Let's check it out. Beautiful cat. And once, like, you'll see, like, it's like Gen 14 and all that, but that's not where I see the value in this cat. I see the value in this cat being the first of its kind, like the first CloudWhite Thunderstruck. And that's what interests me. At any rate, Queen Cryptoria, thank you for handing that over. Really appreciate it. Like, can't thank you enough. BJ Kitty then handed over the first CloudWhite Morning Glory, which I don't know where it is here in the collection, but once again, just like, I really don't know what to say, because obviously these cats mean a lot to me, this type of cat, and I'm certainly willing to pay, and just can't thank you enough. So, that being said, if anyone has, I said this earlier this week in the Discord general chat, and it kind of bit me in the ass, but if anyone has, oh, you got the kitty, tight, glad, enjoy. But if anyone has first CloudWhite, whatever other trait, or any CloudWhites with mutation jewels, so not cattribute jewels, but mutation jewels, and they want to sell these cats, please reach out to me. I definitely will at least entertain you with an offer, because I'm trying to put them all in the CloudWhite trophy room. So that being said, let's move on to the next topic. if anyone's in Discord, there's only 6 people. We're gonna be really getting into some interesting stuff in about 15 minutes. So if anyone wants to encourage people in the Discord app to come on in and check out the stream, I would highly encourage it. I wouldn't want anyone to miss out on some of the stuff that we're gonna go over. There was some important stuff that happened this week, and like I said, I think it's definitely worth watching. Alright, let's see what we got here. So, in terms of other kind of little interesting updates, here's the Discord. Let's just see what's going on in the general chat, actually. The reason I have... Oh, thank you. Thank you for checking. Thank you for putting the link down there. But the reason I have this pulled up is Poopy, the man, gave me a promotion this week, which I was, you know, I don't know if it means much, but I was super psyched about it. And I was promoted to content creator. So if you're ever looking for me, you can find me right here on the right side. I'm probably on the Discord chat way more than I should be. But if you're ever looking for me, that's where I'm at. Feel free to shoot me a message if you have a question about anything. So shout out to Poopy. That's super hype. Thanks for hooking it up. Let's see, in other news. Okay, so this was something else that happened this week that I just thought was kind of a failure, but like just funny and like in the most perfect way is this I don't know, what do you want to call it? Community story fail. That's what I'm calling it. Hashtag community story fail. So the message said, CryptoKitties family, please help us complete this cute kitty story. We'll start the story off, then you can reply to the most recent comment to help us tell a continuous story. Pick up where the last person left off to keep the responses 5 to 10 words. My name is Trio and I have 3 eyes because... And everyone just fucking failed at this horribly. I think the first like 10 or 20 comments were trying to be like the first line. Like, this is just funny, meow, 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 meow. And then that went on. But I can't sleep with one eye open. My mom has 5 eyes and my dad is a CryptoKitty. I like my potatoes mashed. I like my enemies. But I am allergic to peas. Meow. I thought so hard. It just, my point is yeah, they were overlapping. None of it made sense whatsoever. And then on top of it, they did this across multiple platforms. Like, they did it on Reddit, they did it on Instagram, it might have been on Twitter, but at any rate, no one understood the concept of a continuous story whatsoever. I feel like it's like an exercise you do in like middle school. And no one grasped it for some reason. At any rate, what's probably more interesting about this is I saw this pop up, right? And I'm like, oh my god, I have to go find this cat on the market, because I figured it was a cat on the market. So I did. I went and found it. Let me get this out of here real quick. So I went and found it, and I was staring at it, and I was literally trying to get more Ethereum in my account. Because when I first saw it, it was listed at like 0.099, and now it's listed at 0.99. But when I saw it originally, it was 0.099, and I was trying to, like I said, transfer my Ethereum because I was like, fuck, I want to buy this. It's CloudWhite. It's right up my alley. It's like it's something to talk about, right? And then upstairs neighbor went and flipped the script and changed it to 0.99, like right when I was looking at it. So kudos to upstairs neighbor for saving their cat because it was about to be in the CloudWhite trophy room. No doubt about it. At any rate, hopefully more people you know, figure out what a continuous story is for the next time they try to do something like this. Alright, on to the next thing. Let's see what else we got going on in the news. Okay, so this is interesting. This is something that happened this week that is definitely worth talking about. So Kitty 666666666, so 6 6s, right? Satan's cat was born this week. And prior to it being born, a guy by the name that goes by the name Ross on Discord was freaking out. He was trying to get everyone to breed, right? And for some, you know, I don't. He loves Satan, which is fine. To each their own. He wanted this cat really bad, so he's encouraged everyone to breed. He started posting this kind of like meme picture here, and he was offering 1 ETH to whoever bred the cat. So I'm very curious to find out if he has actually made that offer to the owner, you know, or if it's willing to sell for that much. I don't know. What does anyone think this cat has value? I mean, stuff like, the thing for me is stuff like this, in my opinion, has more value than like fancies. I'm not really a fancy chaser. I'm more interested in what the community is talking about, what the community, you know, finds interesting, and then creating value out of that. Oh no, I'll slow down. Is it working now? Is it working okay? Said videos. The guy who got 666 wrote a script that bred. Okay, so that's actually, it's interesting you say that about the 666 cat, because that's exactly what I was saying in Poopy's stream. I was like, so who's gonna bot this time or whatever? And they were like, this isn't bot worthy and blah blah blah, and I was like, no, it is. Someone's gonna do it. And look at that, lo and behold, someone, you know, scripted or bot, or I'm not a techie guy, so I don't know what the lingo is, but looks like someone did it. At any rate, you know, to me, like I was saying just before this, kitties that are discussed within the community, or have interesting numbers or interesting backstories, I think are particularly interesting. Yeah, and I guess if someone's gonna offer 1 ETH for the cat, it definitely makes it worthwhile. Now the question is, did he put his money where his mouth is? I don't know. Someone shoot him a message on Discord and be like, did he make an offer on that 1 ETH Satan cat? At any rate, if no one, I made a little video for it as soon as the cat was born. If you don't follow CloudwhiteKitties on Instagram yet, please go do so. Oh, it's on sale for 88? Well, I'll find that out in a minute, but yeah, I made this little video to kind of highlight the cat being born, and then towards the end, I put the little banner up that Ross was offering 1 ETH for the cat. 2 months declining sale until it reaches 66. Well, that's hilarious that they dropped it down to that. They should have just had it at 66666, but whatever. So yeah, if you're not following CloudwhiteKitties on Instagram, please go do so. But that is the video for the 666666666 cat. It was funny, even like on Reddit, people were making like concept art for what the cat would have looked like. And I think people had some interesting ideas for, you know, what they were hoping the cat would pop out like. You know, like they were trying to breed with intention for it to be a cool looking Satan cat, but unfortunately it popped out like this. And quite frankly, I'm looking at this right now. I have no idea why they haven't named this. Like, name it like Satan's cat or something. I don't know. Be a little bit more creative, I would think. Highlight why the cat is noteworthy. I mean, we'll give it a like. Bring it up to 18, but certainly, you know, I would argue just not marketed correctly. The devil speaks in all tongues. It certainly does. Certainly does. Alright, at any rate, let's check out what else we got on the list. So, alright. So every week, right, we got an update on the John Oliver account, and this week would not be any exception. So let's move on to that. So earlier this week, the CryptoKitties team wanted to make sure that they were cool with everyone, you know, with donating this account to Kitties for a Cause. So they put out like a little tweet blast, like asking where they thought the cat should go, because obviously sort of the John Oliver thing wasn't happening or whatever. And everyone obviously kind of unanimously decided to hand it over to the Kitties for a Cause account, which is why it's now John Oliver to Kitties for a Cause, and BKD is working on transferring all the cats and attaching balloons and so on and so forth. So those are all going to go on auction, and we're going to talk about that in a second. But something really, really exciting happened with all of this week, and that is Dan. For those of you that are in the know about the main story on cryptocurrency on Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, actually came through and liked our tweets about the account being donated to the Kitties for a Cause charity. He liked both of them. The tweet said, I'm happy to announce that the I Am John Oliver account was just donated to Kitties for a Cause. That's over 200 CryptoKitties that will be auctioned off to raise money for Seattle children. And then he liked another one that was BKD just thanking us for, you know, getting the cats over to him. So, I don't know, in like some kind of weird way, I literally spent probably close to 40 hours just promoting this John Oliver account idea to the community and trying to get people to donate. And so now that the cats are going to a really good cause, and to have like I was like validated by Dan liking the tweets in some small way. I mean, literally all he did was click a button and it made me feel like good, you know what I mean? Some kind of like validation that all of that work was, you know, wasn't for nothing. And honestly, it's not going to be for nothing. It turned out to be a very good thing that these cats are going towards, you know, with the raising money for Seattle children. And I don't have it pulled up on here, but if you head over to Kitty 411, there's a couple of articles on the project, you know, Kitties for a Cause, and there's a really beautiful letter written by a person that actually goes to the Seattle Children's Hospital, and just how touched they were that the CryptoKitties community is working on this and so on and so forth. So, you know, definitely go check that out. It's turning out to be a good thing. But that being said, this whole Dan liking the tweet thing just like was some kind of validation. Let's see here. Let me pull this up real quick. So that being said, like, you know, I didn't expect this whatsoever, but because I, you know, was working on the John Oliver account, and then I worked to get it transferred over to the Kitties for a Cause charity, they were extremely nice, knowing that I like CloudwhiteKitties, and they gifted me this Gen 2 CloudWhite henna, which is literally the only one in the game, and they gave me some awesome balloons with it, and I was just really, I don't know, I was humbled. Like, it was just, it felt really good to get this cat. Like, this cat will live on in the CloudWhite trophy room forever, because it sort of symbolizes, you know, the effort to get all the cats donated to the John Oliver account, and then on top of that, to then get them transferred over to the Kitties for a Cause situation, and just, it's really symbolic to me of the entire community. What's my favorite CloudWhite kitty in the trophy room, or maybe top 3? My favorite cats in the trophy room are probably the collector kitties, so the 2 that I got that are under 10,000, or the amethyst mutation jewel kitties. I'm actually working on getting what will be my favorite CloudWhite kitty, but I don't want to talk about it yet because I don't want to jinx myself. It's like there's a total negotiation going on. And so I don't want to jinx it. So I don't even actually own my favorite Cloud White Kitty yet, but I will soon enough. A cat just sold from the John Oliver account? Or for where? For you? But yeah, so this is a cat that they gifted me, and for me, you know, it's oh, nice for you. For me, it's awesome that, like, it's this really rare cat, right? Like this Cloud White Henna Gen 2. But more importantly, for me, it's the balloons. Like, the symbolism behind the balloons and everything that's happened is way more important to me than it being a Gen 2 Cloud White Henna. That being said, anyone watching right now, please, please, please go over to the Kitties for a Cause charity and pick up some cats. Reason being, I'm going to drop some knowledge on you right now. So let me get my cat that was gifted to me out of the way. And let's see what else. Oh, I picked this one up just because I wanted to obviously buy some cats as well. I didn't want to just get free cats. I wanted to contribute to the cause. So I actually have another cat that sort of looks like this. Oh, ADHD, what up, bro? Good timing. Good timing to chime in because I'm going to be bringing you up soon. But yeah, I picked this one up. And actually, speaking of ADHD, dude picked this one up today for me from the account and gave it to me as a gift. We're actually working on something that I'm going to be talking about in a little bit, myself and ADHD. But dude knows I like Cloud Whites. He knows that I think highly of the Kitties for a Cause efforts, and was cool enough to pick that up and gift it to me. So thanks a lot, man. Truly appreciate it. Good looking out. Let's get this out of here though real quick, and let me pull up the Kitties for a Cause campaign. So let me make sure I didn't miss anything here. Dan. Alright. Okay, so why do I like Cloud White so much? Great, I will answer that question real quick before I get into this, because I have some important news to share regarding Kitties for a Cause. But I like Cloud Whites. The backstory behind this is I was not into crypto before December, actually. And I saw CryptoKitties featured on Vice News on HBO. It was like a little snippet. And I always had like a slight interest in cryptocurrency. But then when I saw like it was turning into a collectible game and like digital assets and that whole realm of, you know, this idea of crypto art and so on and so forth, that really piqued my interest. So I actually learned how to buy Ethereum and use crypto wallets and all of that good stuff just so I could start buying kitties. And then when I started looking at the market, which was like in January, I was like, all right, I want to focus on like one trade. I think that's like an interesting way to start collecting. And I was like, what cats stand out to me the most? And Cloud White was just the trait that really I attached to. Actually, my first cat that I fell in love with that got me hooked on the game was the first Cloud White Flamingo. And that's how I got into Cloud White Kitties. What up, D-Shell? Alright, we got 12 people in here now. That's good because we're getting into some interesting stuff. So the first big news piece of the night is coming up right now. It's regarding Kitties for a Cause. Here's the situation. Over the last 2 days, the auction started on the 6th of April. So all of the Kitties for a Cause cats went on sale or started going on sale on the 6th. So that's 2 days ago. Over the last 2 days, some of the cats sold for prices that were kind of considered too cheap amongst the community. So like they were put up for less than they really than they could have sold for. I mean, when you think about a charity effort and you're selling things or auctioning things, usually things tend to go for more than they're even worth because the money's going towards a good cause. And in this instance, there was a couple cats that were sold for less than they were even truly worth, you know, true market value. So it was a discussion that kind of broke out in the Discord earlier today, and or really over the last day or two. And you know, twins near. But so we started discussing how we could start handling the, you know, the situation with the auction prices. And, you know, this is no diss to BKD because he's been doing so much for this effort, you know, and didn't have a lot of experience pricing kitties, and also was interested in just selling a lot of cats, you know, to raise money for the good cause. But what I was trying to explain to him was, you know, people should be paying more than what they're worth. Like I was saying earlier. So I came up with kind of a cute idea. I hope it's cute. And I started looking at, if you look here, Seattle Children's Hospital main campus, and I looked at their phone number, which it's really small in there, but the phone number for Seattle Children's is 206-987-2000. So the area code there is 206, and I was like, BKD, why don't we just set the price to 0.206 Ethereum and have it drop, 206 Ethereum and have it drop from there. So just do that with every cat and have it be kind of like, you know, kitschy. It's the area code of the hospital is. So my point for explaining all of this is that's what we're doing, folks. This first batch of cats, go get your cat now. If you want a balloon, if you want to be, you know, and I truly believe if you're into the CryptoKitties community, you're going to want a balloon. It's just a great symbol of the community's efforts. Go get one now, because after this batch, all of the cats that are being transferred here next, they're starting at 0.206, the area code for Seattle Children's Hospital, and they're dropping from there. They're going to be staggered. Some will end sooner than others. The entire auction process is scheduled to end on April 30th, but the prices will be staggered. But from now on, they will all be starting at 0.206. So if you want a cheap Kitties for a Cause balloon cat, go get it now, right now. And in fact, I will post the address in the chat, so if you want one, you can go get one right now. Yeah, so some of the cats are worth more. Alan, thank you for chiming in on that. Some of them are worth more than 0.2, and those we are going to handle as well and mark them accordingly. But every other cat is going to start at 0.206. So I should rephrase this. There will be some that are, you know, priced at more than 0.206, but none will start at less than 0.206. And like I was saying earlier, I don't, obviously some, you know, a large portion of these cats are not worth 0.206, but it's not about that. This is about a charity effort. So if there's a cat you really like, try to buy it at higher than market value, because it's going to a good charity cause. And hopefully if we get some press from this situation, you know, it'll be worth it for them to say we raised this much money through the CryptoKitties effort. I personally have my eye on some, and I will definitely, you know, I have every intention of buying them at higher than market value. And inevitably some will, you know, go for really low when they're getting close down to zero, and that's fine. But as long as they're starting at 0.206 minimum, I would think there shouldn't be much more concern on behalf of the community who so graciously donated their cats. So that being said, I do have one more thing I want to talk about regarding the Kitties for a Cause account, and that is the Gen 0 that is up for sale. Because last week we started a competition. People in the competition are Kitty FYI, Emily HU or HV, Aaron Robinson, CNE Senenditry, sorry, everyone's got weird fucking names, by Xantine. Those are the 5 people that entered the contest soon enough to figure out how much this Gen 0 would end up going for in the charity, and let's just check and see where it's at right now, because I'm pretty sure it hasn't sold yet. Credinity? Cred in itty. Cred in itty. I don't know why I'm having such a problem with that. Okay, here it is. The height Gen 0, that's up. Killing it with the aquamarine. So it's at 22.561 right now. There's 22 days left. The estimates for what it will send for or sell for were 4 ETH, 0.8, 2.65, 8, and 8.88. And I have to agree. I think it probably will go in somewhere in the 6 to 8 range. So we will certainly keep an eye on that. But before we move on, once again, I just want to throw one more pitch out there. Please, you guys, if you have not picked up a, Kitties for a Cause cat, if you haven't got your balloons for your cat folio, please go get one ASAP. Not only to help support the great cause, but also, like I said, the prices on all the cats that are going to be coming, or priced next, are going to start way higher. And I think what could potentially happen with that is, after all these cheap ones are gone, and then they start off more expensive. One, I'm hoping people will just overpay for kitties because it's a good cause. But two, hopefully when CryptoKitties, the team starts promoting this via social media, hopefully people will sort of FOMO buy so they can get their hands on some balloons. If you're a hardcore player, I feel like it's something you're definitely going to want in your account. I know I certainly do. So I hope everyone else does. Alright, let's move on from Kitties for a Cause. And as this starts winding down, I'm going to do some live streams, I think, that are just more dedicated to this cause, to encourage people to buy. So it's not like I want to move on from it too quick, but I think we've said everything about it that needs to be said right now. For those that you just tuned in, the news is that every new auction will start at a minimum of 0.206 ETH, which is the area code for Seattle Children's Hospital. Alright, let's get this out of here and let's see what we got up next. So, the create your own fancy recipe contest over at CryptoKitties411.com ended. I believe it was on Friday, which was also the 6th. And some interesting news came from that. First of all, let's talk about the winner, which was Raccoon Kitty. The traits for Raccoon Kitty were Berman, Koala, Rascal, Granite Gray, Egyptian Coal, Googly, Chestnut, and Belch. From what I understand, Jody just picked a random kitty, which is fine because it's hard to pick out one, and this is what that cat would look like if it existed, which it does not yet. So what I found really interesting about this whole situation is part of the submission instructions was extra points for it not existing yet, and I was thinking that Jody would then take that benefit of it not being born yet and turn that into competition. And truthfully, I hope she still does that. I think it would be super interesting if she posted that the first person to breed a, community fancy raccoon kitty will get a gold medal on that kitty. I think that would be a really interesting competition. I know Jody doesn't watch the show because I say fuck too much. And one day, I'm thinking about every month doing one show that's like a squeaky clean show. So that Jody can watch. But if anyone wants to let Jody know my idea about that, I think it would be super interesting. Like I said, the first person that breeds Raccoon Kitty gets a gold medal on it. I just think that would be super interesting. That being said, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, exactly like I thought. It's an 8-trait cat. And you all know from me trying to breed fucking construction kitty, an 8 out of 8 cat is a fucking nightmare. So certainly if someone breeds it, they should definitely get a gold medal. That's my thoughts on that. So like I said, winner, Raccoon Kitty, congrats. This is what it would look like if it existed. F-bombs, bro. I've been pretty calm tonight, I think. I've been pretty laid back. That's what Like I said, that's what Raccoon Kitty would look like. And let's go back to the post because there is more news regarding the fancy contest. So it sounds like Jody did say that the CryptoKitties team would love your creative submissions. In other words, there will be a contest inspired fancy. Yeah, that's what I'm going to talk about right now. Fuck yeah. So I'm going to talk about this. So the announcement was that the CryptoKitties team loved what we were doing, and they're going to make a contest-inspired fancy. No one really knows what that means yet, but we'll see. I think it's certainly interesting. And for those of you that didn't tune in last week, I do want to show off my submissions really quick, because it's stuff that I'm still working on desperately, and I only submitted this one, but there's 2 others that I own, and one I own a lot of. So I submitted Construction Kitty. As most of you know, this is a cat that I've been... If you refresh Kitty 411, I put up a post about all the undiscovered fancies right now. Oh, nice. Wait, so if I refresh, if I like go back to the home page. Where's is it under the full 411? Blog page. Okay. Am I hot? Let's see here. Am I blind with my glasses? Is it on this page? The CryptoKitties 411 green. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, nice. Okay, we are totally going to look at this in a second. Thank you for letting me know about that. I have not seen this yet, so we're going to look at that. But real quick, to end the kind of create your own fancy conversation, those of you that you know, I'm working on Construction Kitty. I also own a 50 Shades of Grey kitty. I also own a 101 Dalmatians kitty, which is on here somewhere. It's listed. Where the hell is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I also own this one, which is the only one in the game. Gen 101 Cloud White Egyptian Coal and Leopard. And then, as many of you know, I literally have pages of the Cream City brick, which is named after my hometown, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Yay, Jody! I'm so happy that yeah, right? I'm happy Jody's here. I'll try to watch my language, Jody. Please hang out. I got a lot of cool things to talk about. So, yeah. Jody, now that you're here, though, real quick, what I was saying earlier is I think it would be cool if you gave a medal to the first person that breeds Raccoon Kitty. So it's an 8 out of 8 trait cat, which is fucking, or I'm sorry, sorry Jody, which is horrible. It's hard to do, right? But I think that cat, whoever breeds that cat, totally deserves a gold medal if or when it happens. I don't know. It's just my thoughts. Something to think about. So let's go real quick, though. This is a little off topic or off scheduled content, but she put up a new post on the undiscovered fancies. As many of you know, I'm not really a fancy chaser, so I love watching people do it. I'm really excited for Thursday. I'm really excited for everyone that's gonna have a shot. But I have not seen this list. So what does everyone think this one looks like? Like a butterfly, which is the flying fancy. Big ears fancy. I don't know what that could be. Stick in its back fancy. A very creative name. I wonder what that is. I would say it's a giant dildo sticking out of his head, but I don't want Jody to leave. Dirty mop fancy. Ice cream fancy. Ether crab fancy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I thought it was super fun how they kind of teased it or whatever by doing the split-second showing on that first YouTube video that they did. So that was cool. I thought that was fun. Easter fancy. Yeah, he did say the Easter fancy was his favorite so far. So we'll see what Thursday brings out. Like I said, I'm certainly going to be watching. For those of you that have been collecting all those new traits, getting ready for these fancies, you know, best of luck. It certainly is going to be fun to watch. Bunny ears. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know. If it's a bunny ear, where the other one got cut off, these look too small to be bunny ears. And I don't know, maybe this flying one is the Easter one. I don't know. I don't know enough about fancy speculation to have a true input, I think. But this was something that Jody and I were talking about earlier today. There was an image on Twitter. Oh, and she shouted me out. Thanks. You're sweet. Love it. Thank you. We found this, and we don't know if it means anything. Maybe it's scratching one ear. Good call. We don't know if it means anything, but it's like Back to the Future or Mad Scientist, or someone got a sticker, it looks like, and maybe this is something. It obviously doesn't look like one of the outlines up there, but maybe it's something to look forward to. And oh, here's the event. Yeah, Poopy's gonna be doing it on Thursday. Probably gonna be fancy hints, totally. And if anyone wants to check out the fancy, you know, for all you fancy chasers out there, here's the fancy chasing document over at CryptoKitties 411. So everyone go check that out. Draco. So actually interesting regarding Draco, when you know, this dragon cat, for a hot minute, like a couple weeks ago, I thought it would be fun to try to fancy chase a little bit, which is totally against my better judgment because I'm not good at it, and at the end of the day, I personally don't care about it. But I was like, well, what the hell, I'll give it a shot. So it was when all the Chinese launch hype was going on, and the first you know, unreleased fancy hint kind of document by Jody on CryptoKitties 411 was posted up, and they had Draco on there, and I was like, oh, that's like Verdigris elk maybe, right? Hot around leather pants. I was like, oh, maybe that's those two. So I started actually breeding like some Verdigris, is that right? Verdigris elk, and I have a couple. So if they ever are actually used, I'll probably just sell or you know, sire them. Because all I'm doing right now is literally collecting collector CloudwhiteKats. And by collector, I mean actual collector and jeweled and very rare CloudWhites. I'm kind of over trying to do all the other things. I just want to have a really solid CloudWhite collection. So if those two traits are ever used to make this cat, you know, I got a few that I really don't give a shit about. So hit me up. At any rate, Jody, thanks for bringing this to my attention. This is all good to look out, and we'll certainly be looking at more of it come Thursday. Should be fun. It's been a slow couple of weeks, I feel like, in the kitty world, and so, you know, to have things pick up a little bit, certainly stuff to talk about on Thursday. That'll be interesting. Alright, let's see what else we got planned tonight. So, Raccoon Kitty, definitely Jody. Give a gold medal to whoever breeds this cat first. I think that's a great idea. Alright, now we're moving on to more of my territory. Let me see what we got up next. We got a little sip and dip. Alright. So, next on the agenda, original artwork update. This is my shit. This is the kind of stuff I like. I don't fancy chase, but I like misprints, I like rare, I like community discussed cats. Oh yeah, we're talking about the 888 auction. It's coming up. Hang with us. But OG artwork is just a huge part of my collector game. I love this shit so much. So to find out that there was a new OG Chinese language, yep, we're going to talk about that too. We're going to talk about the Chinese misprints too, because that's right up my alley. So aside from Cloud Whites, misprints, community discussed cats, anything that's noteworthy, interesting is right up my alley. So regarding OG artwork, you know, everyone knows there's the OG Serpent, there's the OG Onyx, which was sort of one of my favorites, or it still is one of my favorites until now. OG Pouty, obviously. Ganado, which is like, there's like 11 of them, so that's really rare. I mean, that's awesome, but that's really rare. But here it is, OG Frosting, which is obtainable with there being 84 cats. And I was so psyched to see Jody talking about this in the Discord this week. I actually went out, I picked up 3 of them myself right away. Pranked, had them listed. He had a lot listed. He might even still have some listed, but he had them listed at like 0.01. Obviously, no one knew it was an OG thing at that point, and so I went and I gobbled them up real quick. Here's where things get really interesting. So I went back, I think it was like this morning at like 4 in the morning, and I was looking at the OG Frosting market again, and lo and behold, I saw this cat right here listed. I could not believe it. The first new Frosting. So there's the last OG Frosting artwork at 663425, which is this cyan, I believe, eye color on the right here. But then there's the first new Frosting color, which is a lighter, not exactly like Azalea Blush, but a lighter pink here. And it was fucking listed. I couldn't believe it. For like 0.0224 ETH. Yeah, dude. Alan, I shit my pants, man. And it had a nice little sweet melon cakes, lapis mutation gem. I love this cat. I'm so happy I have it. Like I said, this is right up my alley. Like if there was like a misprint Pokemon card, or you know, anything like that, that was the kind of shit I collected when I was younger. So I am just so happy to have this cat. Yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. I believe parents equals pants. I'm so happy. Yeah, Alan, I bet you are happy with an old Ganado. That's awesome, man. Yeah, so I got this one. I got a couple other OG Frosting. Right now, I don't want to say what the floor is for OG Frosting, although I'm sure everyone watching is a savvy player and can figure it out. But it looks like they're going for around 0.1 ETH. There's definitely 2 left on the market for less than that, and if I had more Ethereum right now, they would be in my portfolio, but I don't, unfortunately. So, like I said, there's 2 out there for less than what should be the floor price. And feel free to grab them, or you can be generous and leave me one to get. Oh, thank you, Jody. Yeah, I love this cat. So, at any rate, that happened, and like I said, shout out to Jody, because had she not discussed this in Discord, I would have been late to the party. So, thank you for letting me not be late to the party. Yeah, okay. On from OG artwork. Let's see what else we got going on. Okay, I want to talk about this in a second. KittyHats. I got some KittyHats stuff to talk about. But real quick, I'll just pull up. Once again, if no one's following, if you're not following this, please do. It's CloudwhiteKitties Instagram. Please give us a follow. Run through the posts. But if you check this out really quick, these were the 3 OG Frosting that I picked up from Pranked for like 0.01 ETH. each. Alan, you got one. That's what I'm talking about, Alan. We need to hype the balloons. Every serious collector needs a balloon. So yeah, these were the 3 OG frosting that I picked up from Pranked. God bless them. Love it. Love it. But let's move on to KittyHats real quick. So last week on the stream, for those of you that don't know, I live in Wisconsin, and I'm a huge Green Bay Packers fan. All right, huge. Go Pack Go. And I've also brought this up multiple times on stream, but I have a huge collection of the Cream City Brick community fancy cats or what have you. And what Cream City Brick is, it's a special brick that was made in Milwaukee, Wisconsin like 100 years ago, and so it's just kind of native to here. So it's like a really all kind of cream tan cat that I make. If you want to check them out, just look up Banana Cream, Kitten Cream, Gold, and Totes Basic. They all look the same, which is how I stumbled upon that. And I was talking about how I really wanted a cheese head for my Cream City Brick cats, being Wisconsin and a Packer fan. And like legit, like I don't know if it was like a day or two later, I got this tweet sent to me, and it's a cat wearing a cheese head. And apparently it's gonna be coming out soon, and I couldn't be more stoked. Ask and you shall receive, huh? So I'm super fucking pumped for that. That's gonna be absolutely awesome. Let's see what else I got here regarding KittyHats. Oh, here we go. So in addition, there's a Packer Cat account. I've seen people making Packer Cats. If anyone has the address for the Packer Cats, I'd love to pull it up. I'd love to also know who the hell it is. Because I know there's Packer fans like all over the place. They're, you know, they are considered the new America's team. I will say that. Not the Dallas Cowboys. So literally this person could be from anywhere. How about just cheese cats? Cheese is good too. Anything cheese, beer, or Packer related, you can put a cheesehead cat on. Nacho cheese, say cheese. True. True. Not to hype up Wisconsin too much, because we all know how lit Wisconsin is, right? Yeah, at any rate, I'd love to see the Green Bay Packer Cat account. So, Jody, if you find that, just put the address. I'll bring it right up. In fact, let me get that ready. We'll do it. Crouton Cat. Oh, Crouton the cat. Is that the person's name? Oh, yeah, super classy. Let's see here. Ooh, I don't want to spoil everything. This is, look at, here's my OG frostings while we're waiting. Love them. So there's only 84 of the OG frosting, by the way, which I feel like is a good kind of number where, you know, people can get them, but it's still really, really rare. This is 40 of 84. Look at Cat 346. Okay. Three, 4, 6, 4, 4, 0. Let's see what we got. Does anyone know the person that owns this account? Like, do they ever talk in Discord, or do they? How did this become a known thing? Anyone know? Ray 66 tough Packer Cat. Ooh, I wish it had gold eyes. Or green. Some shade of green. He's all about the Packers, kitties. He pops into Gene discussion occasionally. Discord and Gene discussion. He's trying to breed out Totes basic. Oh my god! I need to hang out with this guy. And I certainly need to get my hands on one, obviously. Especially because they're cloud white. They're cloud white Packer kitties! Awesome. Yeah, see, if I was gonna go for one, I would want one with like the green eye background, just to make sure it's all fluid, uniform. That is awesome. In fact, if I was gonna talk to this guy, and give him my opinion, I think he should get rid of every cat that doesn't have a gold or green background. You know, he doesn't have to get rid of them, but he should remove them from this account. He should keep it strictly green and gold. That would be my advice. That would really keep it top notch. Check out the Cloud White vintage kitty from Jody. I do like her vintage kitties a lot. Can you get a Cloud White vintage? I thought it had to be all gray. Check out 44. At any rate, if anyone talks to this guy, tell him to get all the non-green and gold eye-colored cats out of his account. To keep it real pimp, keep it real classy. 748. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't exist yet, Jody. Interesting. I'll have to look into that later. I could use one for the trophy room. But you could use one more than I could use one. I'd want you to have the first one. I think people that are passionate about certain types of cats, especially from what I've learned with people handing over their first Cloud Whites of whatever traits to me earlier this week, like, people that appreciate cats should be the ones that have them, for sure. Aaron Podgers, number 12. This is great. Alan, killing it. I wish it had a green or gold background. Oh, at any rate, this man clearly needs Cheesehead. Cheesehead. Alan, are you a Packer fan, or did you just... yeah, wrong guy. Do you just have one because dude was making them? Who is Aaron Potter? You're killing me. You're killing me. He's the man. Actually, he's not the man. He was really... Excuse my language, Jody, but the Packers were a bunch of fucking pussies this year. I swear to God, half the team was knocked out. And a little scrape and a little budge, and they were in the goddamn locker room. Alan, do you, are you a Packer fan? I know! Do you know how... Okay, so, I don't know if you guys know the backstory about, the baby puke trait. But apparently, it was said, like, on a I think it was Bitcoin Luby's stream, someone from the CK team was on, and they were like, the guy who came up with the baby puke name was reassigned within the company. And, oh, you're a fucking Falcons fan. Wow, I love you, Alan, but I hate the Falcons. At any rate, the guy who came up with the baby puke trait was reassigned because I'm assuming it sounded like they didn't think it was appropriate, right? So then when they came out with the Puss for Progress fancy, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. How on the nose is this? It's a cat celebrating women, which is great, but they called it Puss for Progress. And you're telling me that there's no connection there? And then that's not a little risque? I thought that was very risque. I loved it, because I love shit like that. But to say that that was not a direct connection to pussy is a lie. It is a definite lie. It's alliteration. The picture is confusing, like the big button. The picture's confusing. Push for progress. Oh yeah, I don't know what the button means. That's a good point. That's a really good point. But you know what I just realized? My window, I don't know why that was showing. Why is Puss pressing a yellow button? I think it's like time's up, maybe. That makes sense, right? Because push. I think it's like, because she's like, I'm pissed off, time's up. I don't know. Yeah, it did look like the Staples button. At any rate, so I have not even gotten to the really exciting stuff regarding KittyHats. So let me just shut up and move on to the next thing here really quick. So someone, like I said, brought up the cheese head last week. Someone went out and made it. Loved it. I would assume the 1920 limit, is that the year women were allowed to vote? Started being allowed to vote? I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know that. I could be making it up, but I'm pretty sure that's the year women were allowed to start voting. Ah, lit. So anyway, I mentioned the cheese head. Next thing I know, I get a cheese head. I love it. Then, as most of you know, I'm trying to breed construction kitty, which I've taken a little break from, but it's still something I'm working on. And they hit me with this. They hit me with the construction kitty outfit. I can't wait to breed my construction kitty and get it fitted. I swear to God, if someone hits a construction kitty before I do and gets construction kitty #1, I'm gonna lose my shit. Although at this point, I'd honestly rather have someone just hit it and me pay for it, considering how much money I've put into it. But at any rate, construction kitty wear is coming, and I could not be more excited. For those of you that don't know what construction kitty looks like, let me bring them up real quick. Let's see here. So this is what construction kitty looks like. I got the idea because the website was down quite a bit, and this is obviously what would pop up. And being CloudWhite, I was like, you know what? I need that cat so I can post it in Discord whenever the site's down. And then earlier this week, I thought people kind of got a kick out of this or whatever. What's my favorite trait on a CloudWhite? My favorite trait on a CloudWhite is... oh man, I don't have one. Honestly, yeah, Jody loves wingtip. People are very partial to the CloudWhite wingtips. I don't care what trait it is, as long as it's a rare and interesting cat. So if it has a mutation jewel, or if it's a collector, or if it has an interesting community backstory, that's the kind of CloudWhite I'm into. I'm not partial to really, you know, any other trait, as long as it's an interesting CloudWhite, or an important CloudWhite in the history of the game, it goes in the trophy room. But definitely, people love CloudWhite wingtips. So if you're ever trying to, yeah, the Dory CloudWhite. So I want to be very clear about this. I mentioned earlier in the Discord chat this week that I buy first CloudWhites. So CloudWhite first of this or that. I'll show you a couple examples really quick. Let me pull up my account, my other account real quick. But I buy first of kitties, right? And I said if someone happens to breed, you know, the first CloudWhite with these new traits, that I would be happy, you know, I'd want it, or I'd make an offer, or this or that. And the thing is I didn't mean to say I would offer, first of all, market value right as of this week. When everyone knows when new traits come out, they're really expensive. I'm not interested in the first of CloudWhite because I want to breed a fancy with it or anything like that. I don't even care if people breed with them and I get them later. So it's not like I want to pay market, you know, true market value today for these cats. But if anyone's breeding the first of Cloud Whites with these new traits, let me know, because eventually I want it. Like if someone does a Cloud White Dory or a Cloud White, what is it? Frosting, right? Yeah, Cloud White Frosting. Eventually you can breed with it. You can do whatever you want with it. But I'm definitely interested. If you look here, I got the first Cloud White Thunderstruck, first Cloud White Pixie Bob, first Cloud White Belch, safety vest, cyan. So these are things that I put in the trophy room. But like I said, I consider our Genesis and Kathina considered Cloud White. I consider those Cloud White, even though I think they're, if you look up their genes, they're not Cloud White cats, obviously, but I consider them Cloud White. I would do horrible things to get one of those cats. I can borrow your Dory Gen 7 for a breed and keep the baby. That's certainly something. Send me a private message regarding the Dory on Discord. We can talk about that later. It's something I might be interested in trying to do, because I have some purebred Cloud Whites that can breed Cloud Whites pretty regularly. Yeah, I like fancies that are Cloud White and exclusives that are Cloud White. So like I was gonna say earlier, if I ever get my hands on an exclusive cat, and especially if it's white or Cloud White, it's getting tattooed on me. I hope everyone hears me loud regarding that. I will get a CryptoKitties tattoo. Can you send me the link here? Sure. He did. The dude took down the Katina sale. I was looking at the price. I was like, if it goes down to 5 ETH, I honestly was thinking about maybe picking it up. It was a sincere thought that I had. At any rate, what the hell were we even talking about? Oh, yeah, KittyHats. So that was what Construction Kitty looks like. It looks like they're making the gear for me. I hope they do. People got a kick out of this earlier this week. So these are my notes for trying to breed Construction Kitty. They're crazy. I have pages and pages of genes. Trying to work out the best breeding options. And I have a bunch of these 7 of 8 Construction Kitties. So for instance, this one has beard. It should be so serious, but it has beard. At any rate, I talk about Construction Kitties way too much. So let's move on to the big news regarding KittyHats. ADHD, you still in the chat? You still around here? Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Gen 7. 668699, and I will take a look at it later. Is ADHD still in the chat? He's still watching? I'll give him a second to try to respond, but oh yeah, there you are. Okay, cool. All right, bro. I'm not gonna give away too much. ADHD and I are working on a project with KittyHats that we just kind of started today, and I just want to tease it. I don't want to talk about it too much. I don't want to explain too much. I just want to show a quick teaser of it, but we both feel really passionately about this project. I think the potential for what it could, just newsworthy, and what it could mean for KittyHats and CryptoKitties is really interesting. So I'm just gonna tease an image really quick, and then we're gonna move on. So everyone watching, watch very carefully, because it's gonna go pretty quick. Boom. That's it. And that's all we're getting. So that's the teaser. It's KittyHats related. and I hope in like the next, like, I don't know, I want to say week, 2-3 weeks, certainly by next week I'll be able to talk about it more, but in the next 2 to 3 weeks, hopefully this project comes to fruition, and there's a lot to talk about then. Yeah, I don't want to explain what it is. It's just something I'm really excited about. I think it's something the community will be interested in watching. I know it certainly gets me excited, so hopefully everyone else will be excited by it as well. Okay, so that's the KittyHats update. Cheeseheads, Construction Kitty, and secret project that I'm working on with ADHD. And hopefully it's the first of many that I get to work on with ADHD. I think we have a good working relationship, so we'll see what comes of that. Alright, let's see what we got here next. Alright, so I don't know, this isn't really my thing, but the cat codex, let me switch accounts really quick, was a new feature this week, and it's certainly something to be excited about because it's a new feature, and I just love everything that the team is doing to bring new features to the game, period. So I'm really excited for the community about the cat codex. I think that for me personally, what I found to be the most kind of important thing is it allows you to find cats with certain traits easy, because I can't tell you how many times, like, for instance, during the Easter egg hunt, having the cat codex would have been really helpful. I think everyone could probably agree with that. So for things like that, you know, I think it's great. I'm personally not one that's going to like chase filling my codex. I mean, I'm sure I will eventually fill it one day just by coincidence, most likely, you know, or just happen to do it. But it's not something I'm really chasing right now. That being said, let's just pull up my codex really quick because it is a new feature, and I feel like we should at least commend the team for bringing us a new feature, and hopefully this is just the first of many things. See, I don't know how to do fancy shit like the URL search. I mean, you're right. If you know how to do that stuff, it probably is faster that way. You're right. But for me not being techie and whatever, I don't know how to do all that jazz. So let's just see here really quick. Cat codex. I think I have a high... How do I feel about gifting kitties to friends? I suppose it matters what cat you're gifting. I don't know if people know this about me, but I'm not really a big... I gift cats that I gift cats that I buy on the market for like 0.001 or 0.002, and that's what I use for my giveaways. Or if I had a cat that someone was really hype about and collected, I would probably give it to them. But generally, I'm not a big fan of... yeah, there is lots of holes on my account. I also have my cats spread out among a number of accounts, so that's part of the reason why. But I actually don't think it's smart for people to be... I don't know. Is it smart for people to be gifting, selling, you know, doing all these things with their cats? I feel like we don't know what any cat's really going to be worth for like another year or so. And then even then, it's hard to say what cats won't, you know, everyone thinks like once a fancy's done, you know, the traits are done. But from what I understand, traits are going to be reused on various fancies. So, who, you know, is it smart to get rid of any cat? I don't know. You know, that's a tough question. But gifting for good reasons and all of that is, I don't know, I think that's just part of the community and a positive part of our community. So, you know, at the end of the day, obviously I gift and I donate and I do this and that, but who knows how smart that is, because we don't know how much the cat's going to be worth at the end of the day. But at any rate, this is my cat codex. So this right here, if you can see, Seafoam, I have a gilded jewel right there. That is my favorite part about the cat codex. You can see mutation jewels. And I hope that's just the beginning of being able to search for jewels. Because when the day that happens, I'm going to be right on here gobbling up all the CloudwhiteKats with, you know, mutation jewels that I can. So I will definitely be keeping an eye on that. Other than that, I hope everyone enjoys their cat codex. I hope everyone enjoys the prospect of what this means for the game and just new features, you know, hopefully coming forward, so on and so forth. But that's all I'm going to talk about regarding cat codex. Let's see. Oh, this is kind of fun. So the other day I was watching Poopy and Moose stream talking about their cat codexes, which they seem to be big fans of, which is great. And I think they were working on filling their codexes, which is cool and certainly something people will be doing. But I brought up in the chat the idea of a like CryptoKitties, kind of jokingly, but kind of not jokingly. Now, I have no idea if you could hear that or not. If you couldn't, head on over to CloudwhiteKitties on Instagram. You can watch the video. But, yeah, we brought it up, and people were pretty stoked on this idea of, like, a CryptoKitties. And me being in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, I was like, it should be in Chicago. I noticed that a lot of people that play were, like, from the north, you know, so from, like, Canada or from northern United States. And I was like, yeah, let's do CryptoKitties in Chicago. I'll tell you right now, I would totally go. I don't know who we pitched this to. +1 for Chicago. Yeah, lit. So I don't know. It was something we were throwing around. Like, aside from there being panels and discussions and people just being able to hang out, like maybe there's a fancy that's made for the event, or a special cat that you can get for the event, or you know, I don't know. We were just throwing around crazy ideas. So let's keep the dream alive. I don't know if this year is our year for a CryptoKitties. We'll see how things scale in like the next 12 months, but certainly at some point, CryptoKitties Chicago. You heard it here first. It's going down. Let's do it. I mean, would anyone else be interested in that? It looks like we have one person. I don't know. I think it would be a lot of fun to meet everyone. We just have such a positive community. I was talking with someone about this earlier, just like the positivity within the community. I think part of it stems back to this idea that, so when I first started playing and trading and buying cats that weren't on the actual marketplace, like buying directly with people, I think there's a huge amount of trust involved with that process. Like, you know, like I'm sending you a cat, or you're sending me Ethereum, and we're doing it at sort of the same time, but really someone could get screwed in that process. So there's a huge amount of trust, and if you break that trust, people in the community would know, like it would be spread around. And so I think because in a small way, like this trust that is commanded by that process has created somehow like a tighter knit community. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but that was something I was thinking about. Like, it makes a lot of sense that, you know, if we have to instill this trust within each other. Have you said anything about potential scammers like Jihaz and Witty Kitty almost getting ripped off by someone? No, and actually I heard very vaguely about that instance with Elsa. I actually have worked with Elsa personally via email on the John Oliver account, and then on like getting the cats transferred over to the Kitties for a Cause account. So, you know, I heard about what had happened, but from what I understand, there would have been signals there regarding that being a scam. like, I don't mean to, it's not like I'm saying whoever was potentially about to get scammed, you know, being Jihaz and Witty are stupid or anything, but it sounded like there was, like, some kind of signs there that something might have been off or inconsistent. At any rate, that highlights a horrible part of this, you know, a horrible potential side of the community. All I'm trying to say is I think within the tight, you know, knit group of people that are pretty active and are known, there's a huge amount of trust between everyone, because there has to be, to a certain degree. That's something I really enjoy about the community, and I think that is something that would make everyone meeting up really interesting, you know, since these certain levels of trust have already been established, which is really just a, you know, under an umbrella of trust and overall good relationships with everyone. So, at any rate, CryptoKittyCon, Chicago, 2019. Set the date. I don't know if, Jody, if you want to bring that up to the team or whatever. I don't know if that's something they're floating around. I certainly think it would be interesting. You'll dress to the nines? Please. Hopefully by then we'll have people selling like more like CryptoKitty merch, and CryptoKitties will have expanded well beyond just the game as we know it now, and then I think that'll give more reason for there to be a con in the first place. Yeah, everyone can get kitty ears, dressing up as their favorite cat. Okay, so that's CryptoKittyCon. Oh, I want to bring this up really quick before we move on to some other kind of important stuff. I bring it up every week. If anyone knows of a Gen 1 version that has Kanye mentioned in the bio, please let me know. I need it for a project I'm working on, and I can't really start working on the project until I find, like I said, a Gen 1 version that has Kanye in the bio. I've found Gen 1 cats that have Kanye in the bio, but that aren't virgin. It has to be virgin. It's vital to the project I want to work on. So if anyone has one or finds one, please let me know. Just want to do my little PSA regarding that quick. Let's see here. Alright, now we're going to talk about it. Dragon Kitty. I think that's what we got pulled up next here. Will it still be a virgin afterwards? It will not be a virgin afterwards. It'll be part of a very important project, though. If you have a Gen 1 virgin with Kanye in the bio, please send me a message about that on Discord as soon as possible. I literally have been looking everywhere. I will pay more than market value. I'm hoping, I don't care what genes it has. In fact, I'm hoping it's actually a shit Gen 1, so I can get it for a somewhat decent price, but I will pay more than what it's worth as long as it's a shit cat. I just need Gen 1 virgin Kanye. Okay, let's move along. So, a couple days ago, news broke that Dragon Kitty was being taken down from auction. I want to preface everything I'm about to say and everything we're about to discuss by saying I love CryptoKitties, I love the CryptoKitties community, I love the CryptoKitties team. Okay? I love how open the team is with the community, or at least tries to be, and you know, so generally, you know, that's not below anything I'm about to say out of proportion here, but the truth is, this article, this whole situation regarding Dragon Kitty really rubbed me the wrong way. Here it comes. I was so fucking amped for the China launch, okay? And actually, let me bring this up really quick. This actually goes back to the China launch situation. I panic bought so many cats, and I made so many decisions, you know, maybe stupidly or whatever, maybe it was dumb of me to do this, but I made so many decisions based on the China launch. You have no idea how much money I put into this game because of things that I thought were going to happen because the China launch is going to be successful. I want to start this conversation by pointing this out. This is a post that Benny put on the Discord a while back regarding the China launch. It says, "We've built a mobile version and are ready to release it tomorrow." Okay, now when I read that, that to me says the app is being released tomorrow. This post was on March 6th. Okay? Maybe I'm reading this wrong. Maybe I was reading too much into it. Okay? Maybe this is my fault. Although I really don't see it that way. This to me says we have a mobile app and it's launching tomorrow, as if it was approved. As if everything was going smoothly. Then, to be totally honest, while watching the China launch unfold, I didn't know for like a day or two that it didn't even really launch, that it was some kind of 5,000 player beta test. I mean, there was a whole series of events that were set around this quote-unquote launch, and it turned out to be that they were inviting 5,000 people. And to be even more honest, the way I found out all of this is I have a friend, a girl who studied abroad in Wisconsin, who actually lives in China, who told me that there was all kinds of problems with even the process of getting involved with the beta. Like, you had to transfer your wallet, or there was something weird with the wallets, and she wasn't comfortable with it. At any rate, you know, I don't want to go on too much about this, but the whole China situation was a huge failure. And sadly, in some ways, it seemed like it was misleading. And like I said, it looks like I have a new couple of viewers here watching. I want to preface this by saying I love the CryptoKitties teams. I think they truly, I think they have the best intentions until this Dragon Kitty news was released. Now let me tell you what rubbed me the wrong way about this. There are reasons in this letter for, you know, suspending the auction. I thought were, if this is the real reasons why they decided to take down the auction, I don't know, it's silly, or I just don't believe it. Basically what they said in the letter was there aren't, you know, the number of players, or the players that they thought were going to have access to this cat to potentially purchase this cat aren't here because the app didn't get launched, and so they want to suspend it until there's more people that have access to the cat. Truthfully, the way I see this, and tell me if anyone else thinks this, is I think when they put this cat up for sale, they were hoping that the China launch was going to go smoother. They were hoping that Dragon Kitty would sell for more than Kathina did, because that makes for a good news story. You know, if they can say a cat sold for more than 110 or 117,000 US dollars, that's an awesome news story. And I would have liked for nothing more than that to happen. That would have been good for all of us, right? But the thing is the China launch didn't go smoothly. It didn't happen. And I feel like we should have just lived with those, you know, the consequences. The market spoke. It didn't sell. The cat wasn't selling. It should have remained there until it sold, until the market spoke and declared how much it should have sold for. I mean, no one's talking in the chat right now, but there's no way I can't be the only one that feels this way. This letter makes me feel like I'm in kindergarten, and I'm supposed to be stupid. Like, they weren't hoping this cat was going to sell for more, and now they're discouraged that it didn't sell for this much, so they're suspending it. And they're saying it's because they want more people to have access. Well, that's kind of on you guys. And I can't reiterate this enough. I love the team. I love CryptoKitties, and truthfully, at the end of the day, I wasn't going to get this fucking exclusive, and as we've discussed in weeks past, the genes inside of it are shit anyway. I mean, so it doesn't affect me. What affects me is that it didn't sell for more than Kathina, which would have been a good news story. At the end of the day, I just feel like it's not completely authentic or honest. I don't know. It just really, reading it rubbed me the wrong way. Thank you, Poopy. I'm going to shut up about it now. I just wanted to get that out. I don't think it should have been suspended. They changed the rules on us. They didn't ask us for a community vote. You know, I had to get a community vote to donate the John Oliver account to Kitties for a Cause. Why wasn't there a community vote on should we suspend Dragon Kitty? So, I will now end this rant the way that I started it, which is by saying I love CryptoKitties. I love the CryptoKitties community. And I can't thank the CryptoKitties team enough for their, you know, interaction with the community. And, you know, I hope that they hear us, hear our thoughts on this, you know, or my thoughts. I don't know how anyone else feels, and takes it into consideration. That being said, we will move on to lighter content. Let's see what we got here. All right. Maybe it's what you've all been waiting for. Maybe it's not. Maybe you didn't even know what's happening. But we're moving on to JokeCat. JokeCat time, ladies and gentlemen. So let me pull up. Let me go back really quick and let me get this set up. But everyone get really, really excited because we are going to go into JokeCat discussion. So everyone close your eyes. I didn't have this prepared well enough. So don't look at what I'm doing. Or you can look and not be surprised. Although I think it would be. Oh, is there a Reddit? Hey, Alan, can you do me a huge favor? Can you send me the link to your famous Reddit cat? I want to pull that. I want to pull that up in a little bit when I have some things I want to talk about, and that kind of fits into that. So if you could send me that, that would be great. But let me get JokeCat conversation set up really quick. Long story short, someone tonight in the chat is taking home JokeCat. Regarding that though, if you've had JokeCat before, please don't participate in this. We want to follow the rules that Jody set out. You know, that Kitty411 has listed. We want it to go to a new owner. So if you've had him before, please don't participate in this next part. But please watch, because I think this is going to be a lot of fun. So, give me 1 second here. You're the parent of JokeCat? Oh, I've got some news for you too. I've got some good news for you as well. But give me 1 second. So, what's kind of funny right now is in my Cloudwhite, you're not the parent yet. Oh, you should be. I don't, Poopy, I don't know. Someone, no, someone gave it, somehow Jody over at Kitty411 got it back, and then she was nice enough to send him my way. So we got him back. JokeCat lives. Yeah, we're going to go over the JokeCat rules in a second. Just let me get up my account set up. So, what's funny is, let me see here. Of course, everything's moving like molasses today. But, like I said, Jody sent JokeCat to, JokeCat, hilarious. She sent it to my CloudWhite trophy room, so it is literally the only non-CloudWhite in this entire collection right now, and there it is, fucking up my codex. Let's see here. So, we're gonna be gifting JokeCat away tonight, but that's for those of you that don't know JokeCat, let's read up a little bit. So the history behind JokeCat is that Jody over at Kitty411 was doing like a beauty pageant contest, I believe, right? And the cat was submitted, and it won an ugly kitty contest. Makes more sense. And the joke, or what it won, was most likely to be a running joke. And the judges wrote, I can totally see this kitty becoming a running joke where this cat is sent to someone to mess with them, only for the receiver to quickly send it to somebody else because they don't want the displeasure of having this cat in their inventory. I'm very sorry for whoever owns this cat. Then what happened is several days after that, the cat was sent to Jody's account as, like, obviously a joke. And so she turned it into a thing, which is hilarious. And here are the JokeCat rules. Do not rename him. So its name is www.kitty411.com/JokeCat, which takes you to Jody's website, CryptoKitties411.com. So whoever does get the cat tonight, please do not rename it. Do not sell him. Please just don't sell him. Obviously. Please send along within 1 week, which I think today is like literally my 1 week of having the cat. And send them to someone you know. So I'm hoping everyone tonight, which is, there's 13 people watching right now. I'm hoping, 1, it'll be someone that hasn't had JokeCat before, and 2, you all seem like trustworthy players. So the deal then is, when you get JokeCat, you can either send it right on to someone else, following the rules above, or you can also breed with it once, but only once. Those are the traditional rules. So here's kind of the misfortunate JokeCat owner list, and it has me being the last one to own it right now. When I bred with JokeCat, I used a pure CloudWhite, because obviously I was trying to get a CloudWhite JokeCat Jr. to put in my trophy room, but this beautifully ugly bastard popped out, JokeCat Jr. number 9. And so in the Discord the other day, I brought up like the fact that I wasn't a CloudWhite and I really wanted a CloudWhite, and so I jokingly asked Jody if I could breed again, and she was like, the rules are only once. And we kind of came up with a loophole that the community voted on, which was that I could breed one more time, trying to get a CloudWhite JokeCat Jr., and I could donate one of these cats to the original owner of JokeCat. So I went ahead and I bred with JokeCat one more time, and one of my JokeCats, which it's still, it'll be born like tomorrow, so I'll have an update for everyone next week regarding that, but one of these cats is going to go to the original owner of JokeCat, because that person does not have a JokeCat Jr. So, that being said, let's move things along with how I'm going to do this tonight. So everyone get really, really set to act quick. What I want, and I'm going to move this, first person to post JokeCat's ID number and the number of JokeCat Juniors that exist, so the number of cats that JokeCat has in the chat, gets JokeCat. JokeCat ID number, number of JokeCat Juniors, and go. Ooh, that's one part of the answer. If you hit me with the ID number, you're going home with it. That's not his ID number. Okay, I know it's 9 cats. Let's check the ID number real quick, though. 497454. You, my friend, Byzantine kitty, are taking home the kitty. So send me your address and I'm gonna shoot over JokeCat to you. Oh my god, you're just on a roll tonight. That's right, you won my gifted kitty earlier. Can you send me the address again, though, really? Oh, yeah, that's right, it's on fucking Discord. Oh, man, I gotta pull up Discord. Alright, everyone hang with me. Let's see here. Well, that being said, I hope you take good care of JokeCat. Don't change the name, breed once, and then I'm sure someone else in the chat right now would love to get JokeCat next. So, yeah. Okay. Damn. Oh, this sucks. I'm sorry, watchers, viewers, that I have to find this address, but I want to get it taken care of right now. Wait, what am I doing? Do I want Discord? What am I looking for? What app do we play on? Open Discord. Alright, there we go. Is Jody still here? Jody, we're pushing JokeCat along. All right. Everyone hang tight, because I got a few more kind of big interesting things to talk about. Take a little back, a little stretch. Oh man. Okay, let's see here. All right, address. All right, enjoy JokeCat. Take good care. Make sure it goes to someone responsible, please, because it sounds like we almost lost him one time, which would have been tragic. Alan, oh, Alan, did you send me the link for what I want to talk about? Yeah, I got enough ETH for gas. This is a different account, so we are good to go. Just give me a second here, let it load. Oh, well, that's a funny idea too. The one with the funniest joke should have got him. Damn, that's smart. Well, maybe the next person who has it. And how would I have judged the funniest joke? That would have been very subjective. Okay. Let's gift JokeCat and move on to the next thing. And actually, let me pull up Alan's link really quick, because we are going to talk about some interesting stuff in a minute here. Okay. Alright, JokeCat is on its way. Enjoy! Take care. Let's see. Alright, so we are going to talk about KittyBattles. Anyone pumped up about KittyBattles? I am super pumped up. I'm CloudwhiteKitties with Kanye and Yeezus in bio. Okay, all right, KittyBattles it is. So what we got going on here is, for those of you that don't know about KittyBattles yet, I truthfully don't know how to explain it that well, so I'm not gonna try to ramble on and figure it out right now and waste everyone's time. What I will do is, if I can paste this, I don't know if it'll allow me to paste a link in the chat, but oh, it looks like it might have worked. If you want to read up on how KittyBattles is gonna work, check out this article. It looks like, so you're gonna select a kitty, it's gonna have an origin, and then it's gonna have a class, and then it's gonna be like 3 or 4 cats that are on your battle team, And I'm assuming various traits are gonna be more powerful, and as far as I know, there's like a way to like train your cat at the dojo here. So there's like skill training, and you're gonna be able to like essentially level up your cat, from what I understand. And this all seems very interesting, and I'm sure when I get my hands on it, it'll make more sense. And speaking of getting your hands on it, for those that have not done so yet, head on over to kittybattles.io and you can sign up for KittyBattles beta. I'm pretty sure, I think I was told I was the first one who signed up, which I can't believe it. People, hop on this. Let's give it a shot. Let's support this. This is the kind of stuff that's gonna like expand the CryptoKitties world. So like I said, I don't really know how to fucking play yet, but I'm gonna figure it out when I have a chance to play with the beta. This is how you get involved with the beta. Everyone should be signing up for it soon. Check out this article that I just linked for an update on how Kitty Battles will work. But here's the big news, and I'm pretty sure I'm the first person kind of like showing this off. I don't know. I asked for a Kitty Battles update earlier, and then this is what I was sent. And I think this is what the arena is gonna look like. So when you're battling your cat, this is supposedly what it's gonna look like. So I think on the last screen that I was just showing you, there was like 4 cats on each team, but on this example, there's only 3 on each team. So I don't know if that's something that changed, or if I'm just not interpreting this right, which is very possible because it's over my head. I'm not like a. It's oh, it's 3 versus 3. All right. So yeah, this is what the battle system is gonna look like, which is super exciting. I'm glad that I can share this with everyone. So CryptoKitties, can you, or Kitty FYI, you want to explain a little bit about maybe what we're looking at in this picture here, if you have some insight that you want to share? It looks like, so obviously there's the 2 teams. This is the arena, so there's going to be different arenas, from what I understand. Like, this is Rockclaw Mountain, that's what arena we're in. And then certain cats will have, like, certain advantages in, you know, within the various maps. So that's pretty exciting. All I know is this, and this is what I want to talk about now, is earlier this week, I was on Reddit on the CryptoKitties ideas kitties have origins. Okay, wait, let me pull it back up. Let's talk about this a little bit more. So kitties have origins. Mountain, city, forest, and the maps will also have origins. Okay. And I'm assuming where the kitty origin matches up with the map, they have an advantage in that situation, I would assume. Eight origins total. JokeCat successfully used his time machine to arrive in my account. Lit. So there's 8 origins. And can you explain what's happening, like, with this current player order? So is that like what cat is up? Is that what cat is up to, like, to make its move? And then it has the moves down here, and it shows like the damage that's done. So like each cat has a certain amount of hit points, which is the HP here. That makes sense. Yeah, the layout looks great. It seems like it's gonna be, I don't know, at least to me, like kind of involved, or like a lot of thought put into your teams and so on and so forth. And I find that really interesting. Like, if you're a smart player, you're gonna have an advantage, and I think that's gonna be, really cool. Which, while we have this up, I want to talk about Kitty Battles more. So if there's anything to add to this image that we're looking at, please let us know in the chat. But if I have any developers out here, I had an idea for a game. Feel free to take this and run with it. Like a CryptoKitties Russian roulette. So like each person puts up a cat, and basically each player clicks a button that they're ready to go, and some kind of dice is rolled or a gun is spinned, and it's just totally random. The gun goes off, one of the cats dies, and the player that doesn't die gets both cats. I don't know if that's even possible, you know, and I don't know how it would set up to keep it even. Like, would the cat have to be the same generation number to be put into, you know, the Russian roulette scenario with another cat? But is it possible for, like, you know, if the contract is signed that both these cats are going up, the one that randomly dies, the winner gets both cats? So kitty Russian roulette, if anyone wants to make that happen, feel free to run with it. Four classes, 8 origins, 32 possible class origin combos, 3 kitties per team. So hopefully a lot of different variety and team makeup. Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of different variety. Like, people have all kinds of different strategies approaching. Do we know what the timeline is for at least the beta? I would love to test the beta on stream. You know, if we can make that happen somehow, I'd love to play around with it so people can see how it, you know, how it's going to potentially work and stuff. I think that'd be really cool. Alright, but that being said, let me get this image out of the way. This is what I want to talk about. I was watching the Reddit feed earlier this week, and I saw that this post went up. It's a found a Marvel fancy. So I clicked on it. It had this image of Wolverine. Beta in 3 weeks? Okay, cool. We'll look out for that. It had this image, and I was like, holy shit, it's a Wolverine kitty. So I clicked on it, and I was reading through the thread, and I got down here, and they posted a link. So I clicked on the marketplace for where this, you know, where these cats are. Let me pull it up for you really quick. And right now there's like 3 that they're considering Wolverine, but the one that was actually used in the image with the picture of Wolverine was up for sale for 0.02. 0.02 Ethereum for the Wolverine cat that has 46 upvotes. I couldn't believe it. I mean, look at this while that's loading. There are 7 comments, 46 upvotes. I don't know where you can see that on here, but obviously a popular post. And the cat, they only wanted 0.02. With where Ethereum was at was like close to nothing. So there it is. I'm now the proud owner of that. There is one other quote-unquote Wolverine cat up for 0.12, but yeah, this is the one right here that was used in the image. They only wanted 0.02. So I snagged that, and my point for bringing this up is, if this cat isn't the shit in kitty battles, I don't know what cat is. Wolverine better be kicking some ass in kitty battles. Please. Generation does not impact combat in kitty battles. Someone asked above. We don't want people who have a lot of... That makes sense. So this Wolverine being a Gen 9 shouldn't have anything to do with it, but I think we all can agree that Hot Rod, Onyx, Bell Blue, and Lemonade should all be very, very important traits. So then I was showing Alan this, right? And Alan's like, oh man, you got a, you know, a Reddit kitty? Feel like I linked that cat in Discord and that's how it was found. Possibly, Alan, but I know that you got this bad boy here. Where is it? Battle Cat of Eternia, which is also a Reddit kitty. And, well, if you guys are linked, why didn't you guys buy it? It was so cheap. Certainly worth 0.02. And anyway, Alan here with Battle Cat of Eternia. This cat should also be super hyped in kitty battles. Let me pull up that Reddit stream. I think Alan sent me the link. Oh, it wasn't Reddit famous yet. Oh, it blew up, man. Let's see here. You, at any rate, you got the Battle Cat. Yeah, I want to go there. And all I'm saying is Wolverine and Battle Cat of Eternia need to be super dope. KittyBattles. So this was the one that Alan got the He-Man Battle Cat from, or that it was mentioned in. Fur type determines origin. You choose your class. So what origin? Let's look at it real quick. What origin is what is this? Persian. And what origin is Munchkin? Persian is city. So Battle Cat is city cat. Persian is Eternia. Persian is Eternia. You don't recall Munchkin? No! Ah. Yes! Jody, please. Make a Kitty Hall of Fame. I think it would be cool, like, I don't think it should be, like, abused, but certainly if people are finding cats that look like other famous figures and so on and so forth, I think they should totally be put on Reddit and let the community decide, like, is that worthy of becoming famous? And then if it is, certainly put it in the Kitty Hall of Fame. I think that's a great idea. Especially when all these super badass characters start kicking ass in kitty battles. Oh, if you find out what Munchkin is, let me know. I hope it's fitting. Battle Cat was for sale a month later. Interesting. How much did you get it for, Alan? How much did you pay for Battle Cat? If you got a Dragon Ball Z kitty, put it up in the Reddit. Let's see if the community speaks. How much did you pay, Alan? Cheap. Cheap, 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 cheap. Damn. Honestly, that's how I felt kind of bad getting it for like 0.02, and I felt bad for getting that that new OG frosting for 0.02. Like, they just clearly, I don't know, they didn't know what they had or they didn't care. Anyway, Jody, yes, please. Hall of Fame, Reddit Kitties. So, at any rate, that's kind of the kitty battle update. Everyone go sign up for the beta if you haven't already. Hopefully in the next 3 weeks we'll be messing around with that live on stream and we can see what's going on there. So let's see if there's anything else to discuss really quick. Let's just pull up the old CloudwhiteKitties Instagram, see what posts I made over the last week, if there's anything. Yeah, no problem, man. This was hype. Someone is making like CryptoKitty shoes. I can't wait for more CryptoKitty merchandise. Certainly need some more stuff to wear on the stream. Also, I'm thinking I would like if people from the community sent me artwork and I could like put it on my wall behind me. It's just really bare. Poopy, we talked about Thursday. I was hyping it up earlier. We need limited copy. Oh, okay. I was talking about Thursday. I'm super pumped up for you guys. I'm definitely going to be watching the fancy chasing. Excited for you guys. It's been kind of slow regarding all the fancy stuff. So it'll be fun to watch it, everyone chase and see what comes out. It seems like there's a lot to discuss. But yeah, so these are the shoes. So merchandise, I'm pumped up about CryptoKitty merchandise. I need some shit to wear. I want the Sire hat. I feel like that couldn't be more fitting for my stream. Let's see here. We talked about CryptoKittyCon, Poopy. You were in on that. We were talking about that earlier. Chicago, 2019. We talked about Satan Kitty, we talked about Wolverine, we talked about OG Frosting, we talked about Poopy the Man giving me the promotion, content creator. We talked about JokeCat, we talked about KittyHats. Also, for those of you that saw the little sneak peek earlier, there will be more news on that next week. We talked about my CloudWhite collectors. And that. Oh, we also talked about Dan liking the Kitty for a Cause tweets. Dan from the CryptoKitty or from the cryptocurrency main story on Last Week Tonight, which was pretty exciting. So that pretty much recaps everything, which brings us to how we generally close the show right now, which is with the kitty race. So last week I raced CloudWhite Lightning for the first time, and it went fucking horribly. I'm pretty sure I came in last. And right now, I'm going to probably come in fucking last again with how slow everything's going because I'm not going to be the first or second to join. Ah! Where's my racer account? Move! And I will do one last kitty giveaway when we're done, but I need to get it in here. No! Everyone, let me get in first or second. Oh, man. And we'll talk about a recap on what I want to see in CryptoKitties, which I don't know what I want to see. I will think about that while I'm trying to get the race up. Oh, my God. Join. CloudWhite Lightning. Come on! Get in. You guys entertain me and let me get in first or second so I have a chance. I think from what I understand it's only a 7 of 12 cat that I have, so it's not that good of a chance to begin with, but it had to be CloudWhite. Hurry up! Oh my god. Oh my god. Submit. Go. I want to see a Twitter for CryptoKitties. I want to see an intro video to CryptoKitties. There is a Twitter for CryptoKitties. Or are you talking about my account? Is anyone gonna come race me? Now that no one beat me in here, I feel like maybe no one wants to race. Oh my god. Or is it frozen? An intro before the game starts. Interesting. Oh my god, I'm first in, thank god. Okay. Video intro, interesting. What would I like to see? Oh, Poopy, you know what I want to see. I want to see purity badges. If a cat, like, I don't know if it's limited, so like the first 100 cats that are pure in a given trait, I would like to see them have a badge. Like for instance, you know, I love CloudWhites, so I obviously was chasing down the purebred CloudwhiteKitties, and there's only like 26 of them. So we all know it's hard to breed a purebred cat of a given trait, and I feel like that should be rewarded, if that makes any sense. And it doesn't have to be every purebred, but like the first number of them should definitely should have a badge or some sort of recognition. I mean, especially when you're talking about, you know, breeding. I feel like when animals are bred in the real world, they're bred for purity, right? So why not have that be a feature within the game? First pure in a bloodline, that. Some way to recognize purity within traits. Also, I want to be able to search pure plus pure makes pure too easy. Yeah, and maybe it becomes easy, but like for instance, I was talking to a guy that was trying to breed the first purebred wingtips, which doesn't exist yet. So, you know, the first of is fine, or maybe a limited number of them get the badge. I don't know how it would work exactly. I just think that it's something to recognize. Also, in addition to that, what was my other idea? Oh yeah, being able to search for family jewels. Although I think that's probably coming down the pipeline anyway. But I think it'll help determine what you know, those jewels are worth in the long run. Yeah. Is anyone gonna race with me? I feel... Oh, here we go. 11 up. Who's 11 up? Hopefully we can get another player or two in here. Really, being that CloudwhiteKitties Lightning is not the best racing cat, it's like I'm giving away free cats. How to put in a specific kitty? Can I only put in one of my first 5? Jody, that was something I said when I first started. I had to make a whole new account to a racing account just to get my cat in. You got a 7 and 12 in too? Alright. What I want to do if I win is I'm putting a trophy after its name. I have never won a kitty race, and I want my cat to have a trophy before they change the traits, which I think is a good idea for the racing. Is to, like Poopy was saying, like having different tiers or different cups, right? So hopefully they'll be, you know, implementing something like that soon. Just making it more dynamic. And this all kind of ties back into the whole, you know, kitty battles and things you can do with your cats outside of CryptoKitties. I think this is going to be a huge part of the game moving forward, or at least I certainly hope it is. We'll see what happens. Although I'd love, you know, I don't want to win with just beating one cat if I win. I want, hoping a couple more people can get in here. If anyone's on Discord and they want to send out something to get more people in, that would be cool. Be so jacked if I win this race. While we're waiting, anyone working on anything cool? Anyone doing anything interesting? Anyone have any interesting thoughts on the night? I feel kind of bad about my Dragon Kitty rant earlier. I felt like no one really chimed in on that. I feel like a crazy person. Like I said, I just felt like I was being spoken to like a child. I don't know. You made your favorite kitty? I'll bring it if you have the number. Yeah, anyone? That's super nice of you, Jody. Alright, a slow poop. I'm gonna guess that's Poopy. Alan, remind me of that number when the race is done. We'll pull it up. Diamond, Cloud White, Wingtips, Gen 99, Birmingham. Nice. Nice. From what I understand, there's not a lot of the Diamond Cloud Whites out there. I think when the jewels were first released, it was like 160 or 180 of them. I'm sure there's more now, but from what I understood from the original Cloud White bloodline, there was only like 100 and something of them out there. So it's a... Okay, not Cloud White, but it's a rare cat. If you have a Cloud White with a diamond, that's a good cat to have. From what I understand, there's not a lot of them out there. Unless he really wants it. I've never won a race until today. I'm gonna win this shit. I don't know. You guys, Jody, give it to one of the viewers. That's awesome. Oh, quick whisker. All right, it's heating up. All right. I'm getting pumped up. See, what's funny is, like, obviously, I'm not a gambler traditionally, but, like, you know, this is a gambling game. Like, if the winner's going to take home 0.018 ETH, right? That doesn't even excite me. What excites me is the idea of being able to put a trophy next to my cat's name. That's it. That's how silly this is. I'm definitely going to pull up Alan's cat as soon as we're done with this race. Oh. Race is gonna start soon. Like I said, I only race once a week, and it's on stream. It's how I've been ending my stream now this is the 3rd week. And last week, I came in last. It was horrendous. It was embarrassing for all. And I'm just hoping to clutch the win one time. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. It's about to go down. Alright, here we go. Oh! Starting out. Huddled together, but dropping. Dropping like it does. You shit, Cloud White Lightning! Ah! No! Come on. Alright, 2nd lap. Let's go. Let's go. Get in there. Who is killing it in 1st right now? Who is whipping around the track? You goddamn speed racer. Oh, fuck. No. Go. 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 Oh, it's embarrassing. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. No. Poop. You goddamn poopy. God damn it, poopy. My Cloud White Lightning is never gonna get a fucking trophy. Poopy, what do they always say on your stream? Rigged! Rigged! I wasn't last. That's right. Ah. Well, enjoy, Poopy. You got the killer cat. Poopy, what was that of 12? What trade? How many trades? Did you say 7 of 12 too? Yeah. Damn. Alright. Kitty race. Hopefully, well, I'll try again next week. I will keep trying it out. Before we head out though, that's Alan, what was that kitty number that you popped out today? Six 7-2 151. Let's check it out. Holy shit! How long have I been streaming for? Ah! Usually I like to keep the show a little bit shorter, so and then tighten it, but Jesus Christ, things crept along quickly tonight. Damn! That is a beautiful cat. Wow. Nice. You know what though? I forgot there is one more thing that I do want to talk about, and your cat just reminded me of that. So give me 1 second here and let me pull it up. And if Jody's still here, I don't know if we got CryptoKitties411@gmail.com. I don't know if we got official word on this, but I want to talk about Milkman Kitty. So at some point over the last couple days, like I was trying to breed a Gen 100, and it turned out kind of well, it's not a good Gen 100. But let me grab it really quick if my shit wouldn't be so slow. But I was looking at it, right? And I was checking out the bio. And I noticed that the bio was in Chinese. And I was like, but I didn't breed a Chinese cat. So then I went into Discord and I was like, is this some kind of glitch? Is this, what's going on here? Because it was two, you know, English bio cats that ended up breeding this Chinese cat. And there was a couple people that were like, well, if it has it, you know, if it has like, a recessive, you know, Chinese bio or this or that. But what it turned out to be is like, there was like 3,000 cats, 3,000 plus cats that came out with Chinese bios no matter what. And so we started joking around with what to call them in the Discord, and we came up with Milkman. So like, you know, the joke is that husband's away at work, right? The milkman comes, impregnates the wife, and it's, you know, they have a baby, right? So like I said, yeah, we ended up going back and looking. I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah, called Jerry, right? So we ended up looking, and like I said, there was like 3,000 plus cats, I think, that were bred like this. Did we ever get official word from the team on what happened here? Was this a mistake? Was this intentional? This is my Gen 100 Milkman cat, which I was pissed. One, it was one off of being the 100th Gen 100. So the Gen 100, the 100th Gen 100 was born right before it. But there was only 4 Gen 100 Milkman kitties bred, from what I understand. It was a bug they fixed. Okay. I hope if they ever discuss this officially, I hope they call them Milkman kitties. I hope they do. I think that's hilarious. At any rate, so this was my Gen 100 I popped out this week. It's generally, I don't care for it. It's whatever. But I like that it's one of the 4 Milkman Gen 100s. And I really wish it would have been the 100th Gen 100. That was something that I was anticipating, hopefully hitting. That was one off. But yeah, it sounds like there were so many. I told the team that the community was calling them Milkman kitties. Well, hopefully they run with it. I think it's hilarious. I wonder how the glitch happened. I mean, 100th Gen 100? Sure, I'll bring it up. Just go to the marketplace. Let's see here. Where is it? See, like, having the 100th Gen 100 kitty, that's something that, like, I think is interesting. I think there's a great story behind that, how everyone got into, like, the, you know, the whole breeding Gen 100 thing, and then having the 100th one of that. That's an interesting kitty to me. That's something that I think is, you know, like, unique or, like, noteworthy. Let's see here. I believe it's right here. So yeah, these are the 4 right here. These are the 4 Gen 100 Milkman kitties, starting right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the one that was born. So it's like the ugliest Gen 100 cat, right? And they put a time machine on it. 100 Gen 100. There it is. Also Milkman kitty. So it's got a lot of interesting history behind it, you know? Totally cool. Yeah, cheated right with the Milkman. Look at, so like I said, I don't care for mine that much. I was hoping it would be a prettier kitty, but I do have a pretty Gen 99. Did I show everyone my JokeCat Jr.? There it is, by the way. So this is probably the prettiest Gen 99 that I own. I don't know. I wish that the Gen 100 market would have stayed more expensive. Yeah, I got the wingtips. I wish it would have stayed more expensive. Like, I honestly, and it makes sense, I think the Gen 99 market is more expensive than the Gen 100 market is, which makes sense because that's how you breed Gen 100s, right? But I just wish the whole situation would have stayed expensive for a bit longer, because when I started this process, it was expensive to get in the game, you know? And then, like, by the time I actually got to Gen 100, it was like you could go buy them for close to nothing. So yeah, the Gen 99 floor for purchase right now is 0.069. I think I bought like my Gen like 95 for around that much just to get in the game. And then if you go up to Gen 100, they're like cheap. Like, look at this one, 0.0134. Now it's not a great Gen 100. Jody crossed the market. No. But you know what I mean? Like, it would have been... And obviously, there's going to be Gen 100s floating around everywhere in, you know, in the not too distant future. But just to hold on to it for a little bit longer, I think would have been nice. Anyway, I like that people like Gen 100s. I thought it was fun to play around with. And yeah, more importantly, Milkman Kitty. I hope they do a post on that. I wonder, did they say anything about what the glitch was? Or, like... how or why it happened? Anyone? Jody, did they say anything about that? We fixed it. Everyone stop discussing it. We took care of the problem. Okay. Well, you know what? In the spirit of kitty giveaways, let's give away a cat. And what should we give away? How about... because this is something I've been interested in. Meant a few words, yes. Iron Man cat. If someone... Jody, I really think you should run with the Kitty Hall of Fame thing and give away a collector crowd. Yeah, right. Those collector Cloud Whites. Well, I think I got them for a good price, but 0.14 was a lot for me to spill on those cats each. Anyway, Jody, please make the Kitty Hall of Fame, and then please, let's encourage people to continue submitting cats to Reddit. And if they get a decent amount of upvotes or comments or approval, then totally they should be added to the Kitty Hall of Fame. But, alright, this is going to be a really tricky giveaway. I've been scoping Cloudwhite Cerulean mutation jewels. So the way that works is there's 9 of them, right? Because there's the diamond and then there's the 9, you know, yellow cerulean jewels. And I believe 2 of the Cloud Whites also have a second mutation jewel. Send me the ID number to one of those cats that has the 2 mutation jewels. One being Cloud White, and then the other one, there's 2 different ones. If someone can find me one of those 2 cats and send me the ID, they'll get a cat right now. And what I'll do is... I'll have it be one of my construction kitty fails. Not a high one, because I don't need anyone fucking chasing this behind my back. But we'll give away this one right here. Because why the hell not? 18436. Yeah, it was a complicated question. It was beyond tricky, possibly not fair. But let's see if this is right. 18436. 18436. Is it the Tiger Punk one? Let's see if it is. Which, by the way, is one of the only 2 or 3... Oh, wait. This isn't one. This is not it. Let me rephrase the question. It has to have... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry, you guys. I've been drinking too much syrup. What I meant was gilded. I'm so sorry. Alright, you're getting a cat too. Let's redo this. There are 9 gilded cats. There are 9 of them. CloudWhite gilded. 2 of them have an additional mutation jewel. Send me one of those 2 cats. And I'm sending Credinity. You're getting a cat too. But what? Diesel on the rocks. This is what happens when I stream too long. Did not mean cerulean, although that was very much a very accurate answer. One of the 9 gilded with a double mutation. 3184. Bang the chains. I hope that you got it right just to save me from having to give away 2 kitties. Is it right? Is it the one I was thinking of? Nope, but that's one of them. Sky Blue and Cloud White. The other one is a Tiger Punk Cloud White. And I believe it's one of only 3 Gen 2 Tiger Punk Cloud Whites. Okay, cool. You win. Bang the chains. Shoot me over your address. Thank you for actually having the answer. Please accept this 1 kitty for winning. I appreciate that. Shoot me your address real quick. God, that was embarrassing for me, huh? Way to end the stream on a strong note. Also, I think I'm gonna have to send myself some Ethereum to this account, so just give me a second for that. But I will not be offended by anyone that leaves us early. You've had 5+ live stream giveaway fails. Yeah, well, that was my first one. Hopefully I survived it decently. Let's see here. 0.06. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add a little bit to that. Oh god, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. Everything's just moving so slow. Is 462... I don't want to check because I want to get this done. But is 462120 one of them? Can someone check that? Thanks, Jody. Hopefully you'll tune in next week. Jody, if you just miss like the first 5 minutes of the stream, you'll miss all the offensive stuff. and you'll be good to go. I didn't think so. That seemed like a high ID for it to be gilded. It's definitely like a 3,000 kitties, I think. Somewhere in there. Like definitely under 5,000 all 9 of them are. Gilded is yellow. Yeah. But gilded mutation, not cattribute. Alright. 0.001. You can see I'm a big spender over here. Oh. See, yeah, this is why I can't be drinking. So that Tiger Punk I was talking about didn't even have the gilded Cloud White? Yep, rip. That's embarrassing. I will say this, for those of you that were watching earlier, so this is like, for all of you troopers that are sticking around through my struggles and slow-ass computer, the KittyHats teaser earlier had to do with the first Cloud White, so the Diamond Cloud White. It had to do with that. So there's a little tidbit for those of you that have stuck around through my lagging and sloppy finish of this show. Do I have the address for Bang? Bang, did you send me your address? Thanks for coming, Poopy. Hope you'll tune in next week. $4423 might be a gilded. I can't check right now. If it has the little yellow jewel, then it totally is. Yeah, if it's gold yellow and not under cattributes but under a thing that says mutations, then that's a gilded. 4423 seems like a plausible number. Okay. Where am I here? Hey, Bang. Bang the chains. Can you send me your address? In the chat here. Oh shit. Blocked for spam from trying to send the address? Do you think, Poopy? Okay. Yeah, if you send me your address on Discord, I'll take care of that. Oh, I'm assuming this is you right here. Sir Rage, is that you? Oh. I found some Cloud White posts for progress in my account. Let me know if you're interested in any. Oh, interesting. Cloud White puts for progress, huh? I don't know. That's something to think about. Here, let me just get you this cat though real quick. Speaking of problems like commenting, and just talking in general, like having a comment thread in the YouTube version. I am totally new to streaming, and actually, Poopy, I was told a funny story about you too. Like the first time you streamed was for CryptoKitties, and so I learned how to do all of this just for the purpose of doing this show, and I'm obviously still really new to it, so I'm working things out, but eventually I want to be able to broadcast on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So I was looking into how to do that earlier today, and I think I have it figured out. So thank you. Keeps getting better. Thank you. So I think I figured out how to stream on both at the same time, because I definitely want to get this content on Twitch and stuff as well. So hopefully in the next week or two I will take the time to continue learning that process and getting that set up. Like I said, if anyone wants to donate some artwork, I'll put it back here on the wall as well. I'd like send some over. Or, I don't know, everyone does the green screen thing too, so that might be an option that I look into as well. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But let's see here, let's get this cat over to you. bang the chains. Let's see here. I hate how slow my MetaMask moves when I'm streaming though. I'm working on a MacBook Air, which is not a powerful computer at all, so having like my external mic plugged in and the other monitor and just running everything is really, I don't know, I think and having all my windows open, because I don't like waiting for things to load while I'm streaming generally. I feel like it slows, you know, this whole, you know, gifting or buying or whatever I'm doing with MetaMask way down. But it looks like that transaction went through, so bang. Enjoy the construction kitty fail. That being said, if you guys aren't doing so already, be sure to follow me on CloudwhiteKitties on Instagram, CloudwhiteKit on Twitter. Be sure to subscribe so you get notifications if you don't see. Oh yeah, bang the chains, got it. I don't know where the miscommunication happened. Sorry. Tune in next week. I will give away more cats. I have too many. I don't need all these cats anyway. But yeah, so follow Instagram, Twitter. Make sure you subscribe. Until next week, keep it lit. See you guys in Discord. Later.